Today we're going to be tying a Frenchie Nymph, and what we're using is we're using size 14 nymph hooks with a copper 2.5 millimeter bead. So what you'll do is I'm going to make an orange collar. So what you're going to do, whatever color collar you want, that's what color thread you're going to use. So you could use pink or whatever, but I made some pink ones earlier, so I'm going to use orange for the purpose of this video. So you're just going to get your thread. So you're going to start your thread base right behind the eye. Then you'll just come up here, clip your tag end off. Then we'll wrap back about to where the barb or the hook would be. Then we'll come in here with some pheasant tail, and you'll grab about maybe 8 or 9 barbs, and we'll just strip them off like that. Then you can just cut them off. You want to cut these tag ends off with your scissors, just the really wispy part or curled part. Now what you'll do, come in here, place your tail right there, make a little loose wrap just like that, and then you'll see I didn't like that. So what we're going to do, it may take a few tries to get it right, get a loose wrap, and then you'll pull it to the length you want. It's right there, that length should be fine. So we'll make 1 or 2 tight wraps, lift that up, maybe 2 more tight wraps right like that. So now what you'll be using for the ribbing of this fly is some copper wire. So we'll just grab some small copper wire here. You can get a piece maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 inches. This will last you for a decent amount of flies. So you'll tie your wire in, tie it in behind the tail, behind this. Then you'll bring your thread up close right here, a little bit behind the bead. So now what you'll do is you'll take your pheasant tail and you'll wrap it, and you'll wrap a body out of it. Now pheasant tail can be hard to work with because if it slips out of your fingers it can get frustrating. Then we'll come here, put a few wraps in front of it, a few wraps behind it. We'll just put a few wraps in front of it and behind it. So in there. So now you can pull up gently on them and snip off as close as you can. Now what you'll do is you're going to counter wrap your wire. This will make your fly more durable. So yeah, we're just counter wrapping. Then we're gonna tie off our thread right here, give it a few wraps behind it, a few wraps in front of it. Then what we'll do is we'll just helicopter our wire off. So there. Now what we'll do is wrap down some of them fibers that are sticking out. So what I use is you'll want to use orange dubbing. So we'll go ahead and grab my orange dubbing, and what I use is my leftover egg material. I just use that as dubbing because it works fairly well. So you'll just take a little tiny bit of that, that's probably too much, But you wet your fingers and just make a dubbing noodle. Just dub that on. This is probably too much. You want to get this dubbing noodle pretty tight. Then you'll make your wraps. That will make a hot spot there at the collar. Then what I like to do, you don't have to do this, but I'll take some head cement and just brush it on the thread here. Just a little bit, so that some head cement will get worked into these wraps. Then you'll get a 3 or 4 turn whip finish. Pull that tight. Then you can go in with your scissors and cut it off close. So that's how you tie a Frenchie. Pretty simple pattern. It works good. And yeah, you can trim up some of these loose dubbing fibers coming out if you want to. But yeah, good for wild trout. And yeah, pretty simple to tie. I'm a beginner and I can tie them fairly well. So yeah, if you're new, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.